That's my Puffers. I love my Puff. He's such a happy lizard. Ain't nothing to puff with. Yeah, there he is, chilling out. I love my Puffers. Yeah, he's my boy. I love you so much. Yes, I do. He's just chilling out in his sleeping hole. I don't fuck with him when he's chilling out in his sleeping hole. Yeah, I love my Puffers. He pretty much devoured all the food I gave him. And it took him a couple days to finish that, so he's definitely got plenty of food. Yeah, that's my Puffers. His reflection points, as I call them, it's the paper I put on his side of his tank. I added more tape to it so it wasn't so saggy, because the paper is kind of meh, pushing out this way a little bit, so I taped it so it's all flat. Now the reflection points are good to go. He's got his super worms, he's got his treats, there's a spray bottle, his calcium powder, freeze-dried vegetables, there's his, these I don't really need too often if he's like really out of, you know what I'm saying, but like, because he mainly gets fresh romaine lettuce all the time. Yeah. His super worms. Now his UVB is, this is his heat light right there, and then he got his UVB light right there, which that was reversed right there. But I reversed the direction of the UVB light where the outlet goes, because it's hard to plug in when the plug-in for his UVB was over here. So I kind of rotated it a little bit, so it made it easier for me to plug it in and get access to it. And this little guy likes to unplug it sometimes. So what I'll do is, what I did was I moved, see where it plugs in right there? That's where it plugs in. Puff loves to unplug that when he wants attention. But I don't get mad at him when he doesn't anymore, because I do it too. But if you move it to an angle where he can't really unplug it very easily, you know. Plus, if there's like tension on the cord, it'll come undone easier. So what I did was I have this extension cord right here, and I plugged into the bottom outlet to ease the tension on the cord. See how this is all nice and loose? You know, because when I had it plugged over here, you know, it was all bunched up and tight. But now the way I have it plugged in, it's nice and like, it's nice and loose. It's not too tight. And it makes it harder for this little guy to unplug it. Yeah. Now you want to have reflection points in your enclosure for your beardy, because when bearded dragons see their reflection in the glass, they think it's another bearded dragon challenging them. So it can stress him out. This is why his reflection points are near his bed, his hideaway, and of course his food. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't feel like, okay, my food and my water are going to be threatened by another bearded dragon kind of thing. And he's content. Excuse me. Now his light bulb is a 100-watt light bulb. that is the perfect light bulb to have for your bearded dragon's enclosure. Bearded dragons are used to like 107 degrees Australia weather. Excuse me. And the 100-watt light bulbs will bring it to like, excuse me, 106. The lowest on the heat these heating lights get is like 80 degrees. Excuse me. So I noticed that he's more content. You know, if you want to get your bearded dragon, the coldest you want to go with the light bulbs would be 70 watts. But I wouldn't recommend those. I changed out his light bulb to a 100-watt light bulb because it's a little bit hotter. And he's very content, as you can see. The other day I cleaned out his cage, vacuumed up all the skin. I cleaned out the inside of his hole there, and the substrate was folded over in the corner like that. So what I did was I unfolded it, and I took two rocks that were very small and flat, but they were long and big enough to flatten out the corner on his substrate in there, just so it give him like a little texture when he goes in there. And he likes it. As you can see, he's not complaining, you know. Yeah. Hey Puffers. How you doing, bud? Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck with you in your hole, but I wanna reach in there and pet you because I can. He's a happy lizard. I'm the only one that can do this when he's in here. Oh, you're good, Puff. You're good, Puffers. That's my boy. Oh, I love you, Puff. Now, Ian before me did a good job taking care of Puff, but the dude who had him before Ian, I don't know that person. I have no idea this bearded dragon's history, but he gets a little nervous around people. And I'm one of the few people he actually likes. Yeah, I love you, Puffers. Yeah, I love you, Puff. Like, Puff has a little twitch that he does sometimes. I don't know how he got that, but, like, he's always had that ever since I've had him. Yeah. That happens less and less, though, so... That's my Puff. And I know Ian did a good job taking care of Puff because Ian also has pets. You can't tell me that that's not a happy-looking lizard. I love him to death, YouTube. He's my favorite boy. So, I don't know the full history of this bearded dragon. But I'm like the third human he's been with that I know of. And he's got a good home here, YouTube. Yeah. the 100 watt light bulbs will keep his enclosure anywhere from 80 to 106 degrees, which is ideally what you want. Keeps it nice and warm. I love you, Puffers. Yes, I do. I love you, Puff. I'm not gonna fuck with you, man. I'm just making a video. I leave the curtains open because Puff likes to sit on his log, and I left that gap right there for him to be able to stare outside and kind of check that out, you know, as the sun comes in. Yeah. I love my lizard. Hey, Puff, you got anything to say to the YouTube trolls? Yeah, fuck the YouTube trolls. Yeah, fuck the YouTube trolls. I like being Josh's lizard, and the fans are where it's at. Subscribe to King Cobra JFS for the Puff videos. It's me, Puff. I'm a ventriloquist. Look at that, YouTube. I taught my lizard how to be a ventriloquist. He can talk without moving his mouth. That's my Puffers. Hi, I'm Puff. I'm a handsome bearded dragon. Yes. I can speak without moving my mouth. And I want to say fuck the trolls. And as you can see right there, he's got live crickets. Yeah. I take grasshoppers and crickets that are from PetSmart and I put them in there for him, you know. Shout out to PetSmart. They're awesome, but they're also not a sponsor. Yeah. That's my Puffers. But yeah, I'm gonna let Puff just chill out for today, you know. Let him chill out in his enclosure, his tank, and just do his thing.